Okay, hi, hello everybody. It has been a minute since we have heard my voice. I'm just gonna turn this down for a couple minutes while I try and speak. But it's uh it's it's definitely been a minute since we've last heard me speak or make a non Project E type of video. But I've sort of returned here and come back and decided, you know what? I think from now on, I've kind of decided that I think every weekend I want to try and make a video, just not as like a job kind of thing, just for fun. So you all have Kazuhiro every weekend at the very least, um, uh, once a weekend, and while while these may not be professionally done video, quote unquote professionally, not like anything else on my channel is really all that professionally. Okay, so I did download these new shaders, so let's hope my PC doesn't crash as we apply these. So as the video title will obviously implies, spooky version of the Minecraft Traveler series. What does that mean? You cannot see a single thing. Now this shader pack is a little bit better than the preset that I had downloaded before, for the obvious reason that we can actually see, or not actually see, but we have a high frame rate instead of what we were going at before. So anyways, I kind of wanted to start off this video and talk about where in the world have you been, Kazuhiro? I know if anyone was anticipating Incident in Jima Act, what was it, 3, 4? I think we're on 4 now. Yeah, the issue that I came across is that we had a little bit of a family emergency last 2 weeks ago, and because of that, I had to take on a lot of responsibility, and I had time for pretty much nothing other than school and the things that I had to take care of at home. But that's kind of why that video never came around into existence. So sorry for any who might have been anticipating that, but it will come. Worry not, it will come around. In the meantime, while you wait for that, I do have a video, or not a video, a story that I've been working on called Fall of the Alchemical Future. Chapter 1 has just been completely polished, finished, and uploaded to Pixiv. I will likely do a sort of promotional type dealio on YouTube here soon and leave the link to it there, but my Pixiv is linked in my YouTube account bio, so feel free to go ahead and check that out whenever you get the chance, or don't if you're not interested. But the promotional video will have more to say to it. It's been a process writing it. I will say that much. Oh, and though I should probably explain sort of the entire point of the Minecraft Traveler series for those of you who are new. I do have 3 other episodes uploaded. Yes, I realize this is episode 5. The last time I recorded this was probably over a year ago now. The thing that happened with episode 3, since it was so long ago, I don't remember. I just know that somehow, some way, the video got corrupted or something happened, and I just couldn't upload it. I was having a lot of mic issues at the time. That very well could possibly be why. See a desert over there. I think we should go make ourselves acquainted with the desert. But anyways, for those of you new to this series, essentially I run around the world of Minecraft, collect resources in different areas, and then say, hey, this is a cool place to make a base at, or a home, so let's do exactly that. Since this is a nomad type of series, whatever I have on me is whatever I have on me, and I do spend most of my time above ground, but obviously I have some diamonds and all that. So because this is a nomad type series, and I know that the title says creepy in it, or whatever I end up putting in the title, I did not add any horror mobs because I don't wish to die and have to go all the way back. So, in order to avoid that sort of reset of progress, because of the type of series that this is, I will not include that type of hostile mob. So if I die, because they tend to be impossible to kill, from my experience with playing with them, so I just chose not to include them. Instead, we just have the shaders, which will add a bit more of a creepy atmosphere as we continue forth. So, regardless, despite that bit of information, I hope you still do enjoy, and I do plan on. I wouldn't say plan on. I might try and do some work here in the future with making an actual full horror mod series. Just it'll have to be in the future as I currently figure out my situation, and now that I have a little bit more free time on my hands, since I had to quit my job. By the way, if you want to support me, because now I am technically making no income, money isn't something I really care about, but you still need it to do certain things. So if you guys want to support me and help me out with buying new equipment to produce more videos and different types of content and bring it to you guys, either with more efficiency and whatnot. I'm currently looking to buy one of the new iPad, the iPad Pro model, and there's a couple reasons for that. One being that I'm going off to college here soon. The other being that I can work on my art projects on the go with Clip Studio, because I can't draw with my finger. Don't know what it is about it. I just can't do it. So yeah, we have those. We have that. And so yeah, of course I'm not going to ask you to just straight up give me money. I will always have some sort of reward in place. As things currently stand, I don't sell art, but I am open to commissions. I'll pop up a few of my stuff on the screen as I talk about this, some of my work and all that. I don't necessarily. I have restrictions, and I am willing to turn anyone down for any reason at all to say, no, I will not do this, or just not respond at all because I have a busy life. And pricing heavily depends on what you're asking for. Is that one of my. Damn, we are finding an old build up there. Maybe we should go pay a visit. That might be one of the original. Hold on. Let's head to this desert temple first. But I I do believe that is actually. Shit, that might be the first one that I built in this series. Kind of funny how I've kind of turned all the way around here. But anyways, yeah, commissions just email me. It heavily depends on what you're asking for, what the price will end up being. So, if you just want a single artwork, nothing too complex with design, or just a fan art, it'll. My estimation would probably be like $15-20. Again, that's without any what the fuck is channeling? I've never seen that, but we should take this though. Not gonna lie. Anyways, shoot. So yeah, without anything fancy and no background, just straight up character, fan art. Nothing crazy with design. Probably $15-20, and the price does increase depending on what you want me to do. Animations are probably going to be off the table because they tend to take a while, unless it's a short 2-second one. Then sure, whatever. We'll have to discuss pricing for that. But yeah, just throwing that out there, since I don't necessarily really have it posted on my channel or anything. All right, let's. I think I really do want to pay a visit to that up there, though. Let's take a trip down memory lane because it's been over a year since I've done this series, so it's been over a year since I've seen these places. I haven't logged onto this world since like February 20 something, and I probably only loaded it up to show someone something. I didn't really go anywhere or do anything because this is strictly a YouTube world, quote unquote YouTube world, I guess you could call it. I made some optimizations really quick because I was noting a lot of frequent dips in FPS, and I don't have the time to spend to mess around with optimization features to make the game run better, because I mean, it's a well-known fact by now that Minecraft just isn't well optimized, but I just don't have the time to fix that. So just made some quick setting adjustments in the game itself to fix what FPS we have, but it should be better now. And it might barely even be noticeable for you viewers at home, because it's the FPS on the video is limited to 16. Alright, and we have made it to the top of this mountain with this. I think this is actually the very first build that we made in this world. So, oh shit, that almost ended very poorly. Future me editing this video, correct me if I'm wrong. If not, put up the video and show that this is actually the first one. I feel like it is. I feel like I do quite remember this, and I think the thumbnail for the video was taken either over there or over there. Somewhere in this general direction is where the thumbnail for that video was actually taken. So yeah, this is the first one. But this is when the horror aspect comes into this gameplay, is when I can't see a single thing, which is just so much fun. Okay, so I think I want to have a slight alteration to my overall video format, I guess, like these types of videos where it does just become me talking, and sort of because it's kind of a comfort to me. And I find that these types of videos tend to be the best when they're played in the background. So I don't know if listening to me blabber on about whatever random topics come to mind is something that anybody really would find joy in, or would really want to listen to. Just in case if that is true and there are people out there who do enjoy, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this is okay, hold on, I'm cutting away from that for a second, because this is actually kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I didn't expect this to have so much of a creepy vibe to it, but it honestly does. And I also have to be very careful because I think this is a cave and I could have fallen in and died. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to be very careful for. And maybe it might just be best if I stick in a cave for the night. Truth be told, it's this is a weird tree. It's kind of weird. Oh shit. Okay, I probably should have put my shield on hand and ready to go, just in case if that happens, because I can end up dying very quickly, and that's not what we want. Anyways, back to what I was talking about earlier. I think I'm going to continue with just blabbering on, and if anyone cares to listen, if anyone enjoys listening to me doing that, then great. If not, then I mean, this will be sort of a comfort thing aside from my usual actual projects. So, yeah, it's kind of what we're going for. So it's definitely good to also just watch this video while you're doing something else, playing a game, playing Minecraft along with me. You know, you can start your own mini series with me and make a world right now and start traveling around and see if you enjoy it. Of course, shaders are optional, but I think it does definitely help with the experience, because I found that once you find a location that you want to settle down in, it definitely helps make that decision with the shaders on, because it can make things a lot more beautiful. I mean, obviously they're shaders, it's what they do, but it definitely helps to really enhance the experience. But yeah, so feel free to do any of the above, and it's your viewing experience. I'm simply providing the video. Oh, now the music is kicking in. This is not. The dead of night is definitely not the best time for me to be trying to find a place to set up a new hut, because it's not I can't really see anything with this shader pack on. Okay, well, we continue forth anyways. I'm almost, oh, I need a new axe soon, which is unfortunate. I think we might find a cave and head down and see what we can find. Goodness, there are mobs all around me. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to fight. It's not worth it. Shoot. Across the river we go. The river. I do wonder what everyone could see as they watch this video, because it might be so dark that truthfully all you can see is what's directly around me. I mean, granted, that's pretty much all I can see, but help me, doggy, help me. I don't know if I want to tame you after this, but there we go. I don't know. Maybe we should have our companion come along. Oh, he's very close to dying, little buddy. Here, take that. Come back. I have bones for you. You will be my only companion if you do become my companion. Damn. I guess not. It wasn't meant to be. It was not meant to be. Regardless, we shall continue moving. And as a nomad, we cannot stop. Ooh, a ravine. We cannot stop moving. Trying to find new places. I was thinking, as I've been recording this, that I think it might be a cool idea to introduce a more biome type. I forget what it's called. The popular one with like 50 different new biomes. It might be cool to incorporate that into the series where there are more biomes for me to explore. So I think that's something I'll keep in mind. So perhaps for the next video, we'll have more biomes to explore and more biomes to set up shop in. Just a cool idea. And if you guys do want to let me know your thoughts on me doing that in the comments below, that would be appreciated, because I think it'd be a cool idea. The redwood forests and the more intense mountains and all of those types of things, the fields and general whole different aesthetic. And with that, I'd actually be jumping into CurseForge instead of just throwing Optifine into my Minecraft folder, and from there I could probably optimize the game more, because this is, so far the FPS is a bit lower than what my computer should be able to handle. But regardless, I might do that. But again, yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comments below about if you would like to see that or not. More biomes. I think the moon is going down, so let's start traveling and trying to head into this ravine and hopefully not get knocked into it. It's kind of my biggest fear right now, but I would like to have more diamonds. Oh my god, there's 4 of them. Holy crap. What in the world? That is kind of crazy. I'm out of here. Okay, let's dip. Get somewhere a little bit safer. Granted, there's nowhere really safe, especially when I can't see a single thing as I run around. Shoot. Get me out of here. Yeah, this is actually... shit, I don't want to take the mushroom. I kind of want mushroom stew, though. Be a nice dinner to have. A little bit different from the steak that I've been eating every day. Regardless, we continue forth. Nice swamp area. Hopefully, it's not a swamp, but a little lake next to the ocean, Or maybe that's not the ocean. It's so hard to tell. I think it's just a... Oh! Jesus Christ. He didn't make any sounds walking up to me. That actually scared the living bejesus out of me. Okay. Calm and collected. And then we continue forth. So I think I'm going to stay around here until the sun comes back up and then figure out if this is where we want to set up a new base in. I'm thinking, now that we're beginning to see a little bit better, I'm thinking I head out into the middle of this lake area and build my house here. Is it yeah, they're everywhere. Okay, so now that we can actually see once again, I'm thinking right in the middle of this lake is where I'm gonna construct my new dwelling. So let us begin. No time to waste in the construction process. Let's get some oak logs and make a bridge. As a first order of business. We have no time to waste with the with the very, very, very dark nights. So we really do need to get a quick move on with this project if we do want to complete it within a reasonable amount of time. So it's a little bit risky over there. I'm gonna have to take down that creeper. Or not. Perhaps if he minds his business, I'll mind my own. That's where we'll stand for now. But if push comes to shove, I will take him down. Come here, piggy. Oh shoot! I thought I had room for your meat. Alright, time to build our official workstation here. Blast furnace, and we can look past that, right? Like that didn't just happen. I'll be honest, I actually don't quite remember how to make the other furnace. Is it just... shit. The smoker. Okay, smoke works. Oh, that's how you make it. Simple. I was close enough. So let's take half of this coal out, put it back in there, put some in there, and cook up some beef. Let's go. All right. I've been on I wouldn't say necessarily a nostalgic kick lately, but it's pretty similar where I've been going back and playing games on my 3DS again, and sort of involuntarily my body has been just feeling nostalgic, and it's a little bit weird. And maybe it's because of the point of my life that I'm in that I feel that I'm definitely starting to feel this way, but it's interesting. I think this is far enough in that it's at a comfortable area, so let's begin some foundation work. Where we're starting to get into a little bit of a gray zone, the sun's definitely threatening to go down quite soon, so we need to pick the pace up, or this is not gonna end pretty. And Yeah, I don't have any wool, and it doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to find any sheep easily either. So we need to pick up the pace. All right, everyone, let's go. Shoot, this is not picking up the pace by any means at all. So I'm thinking for this, I'm gonna go for kind of cottage type of build, obviously with the logs I've got going on, but oh, damn it. I don't know if it's just me, but I honestly hate the rain in Minecraft. It just makes everything so hard to see, and it's kind of annoying, but at the same, holy shit, that was a perfect number of, that was a perfect number of logs there. Um, Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, it makes everything so hard to see, but I think for the purposes of this video being something that you're supposed to be relaxing to, it's definitely, it's a soothing sound, so I will let it continue, and perhaps I will just leave the sounds of me building along with the rain. So I think I'll leave a timestamp if that's not your thing for where you want to skip to when I start speaking again. But I think I'm gonna do that. So if you do enjoy the rain and the sounds of Minecraft, then enjoy this next bit of time before I start speaking again. Okay, so now that we're starting to get a little bit close to nighttime, actually extremely close, and I don't quite have this this house quite constructed. I'm going to start talking again, but hello, I'm back. Welcome back. And so, okay, now that I think about it, this is probably a really good idea to just snip your wool real quick, and I should be able to do that. There we go. Now we are able to skip nighttime. Anyways, the house is, I wouldn't say it's nearing completion, but it's definitely starting to get, to be a house instead of just a oak log bridge to an oak log outline. So, improvements, I dare say. So let's place all our torches down, and now mobs can't spawn in here, which is definitely a plus. And we're going to need a roof pretty soon, because this rain is not healthy for our house. So let's shoot. Let's get that going here soon. Go, 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 run, run, run. I don't, okay. So a thing I wanted to talk about for a quick second is, Minecraft and horror. Obviously, Minecraft horror mods have been extremely popular as of late, which, I definitely get it. I've played them quite a bit, and, I mean, I've made some videos on them in the past. I say some. I know I've made two, but I don't know if I've done any more than that. But they're fun, and I get it. I get the appeal. I think I think the main thing that it's missing in the is that it could never fully replicate with Minecraft and the experience and the real feeling that we experienced back when, I'm about to say we, for those of you who are in my age group that do remember playing early Minecraft when we were quite young and sort of growing up with it. And I think one of the things that those horror mods, no matter how great they are, they could never fully replicate the feeling of that we felt back then. It's mostly, I would say, because it was so long ago, and not only were we kids at the time, but and the way that younger individuals see the world is just, it's far different than how anyone who's older could ever see it. Someone who's more quote unquote grown up. And the feeling of, trying to summon Herobrine, not necessarily because you believed without a doubt that he existed, but rather because you wanted to believe that he existed in some facet. I'm unsure if anyone shares that same sentiment as me when they were younger, that they knew Herobrine probably didn't exist, but despite knowing that, we still tried our best and still, you know, clung on to every hope that maybe he did exist, and or the reason that he wasn't showing up in our world is simply because we had the wrong version of Minecraft, or we needed a PC or something like that. Because as for me, I grew up on Xbox One and mostly Xbox and some PlayStation, but I never really had a PC until, shit, I don't even remember how old I was when I got my first PC. I'd have to say around 15 to 16. Oh, because it was around 2020, so 4 years ago. So yeah, 14, 15, 16, around those years. So um, yeah, it was a while ago when I first got my PC. So for the most part, I grew up on console, and part of me was like, well, maybe the reason these tutorials aren't working is just because it's not the right version, or maybe I have to be on a PC for it to work, because PC had Java Edition, and you know, back then I think it was Legacy, and an entirely different company was behind making the console versions of Minecraft. I think it was YJ Studios. I still remember that, and I was kind of confused when I first started playing the older versions of Minecraft, and all I saw was Microsoft Studios and not YJ, and I was like, interesting. But regardless, it's I think that childhood wonder, or wanting to believe, and that kind of stubbornness, but also the way that we do view the world as younger children, and the way that we sort of go about these horror-esque or creepypasta type things has a big impact about how we think about it now, when we go back and look at our memories and think about how we felt. It is probably even altered from what we actually felt in the moment. But I just I'm sure others have had the same experience of late night Minecraft on the Xbox, and you're alone in this room usually filled with light, and playing with your sibling and doing all that. And so all of a sudden you're just in the dark in this room with this game that usually is accompanied by so much sound is now just dark, and it makes you feel off as you start playing through it, and it just feels like something's not right. And these flashes of these creepypastas that you've heard of come to mind, and the things that they've done to the players that they've agonized, and it taunts you in a way, because in those moments, after you've told yourself that you want to believe that these things are real, that you've tried so hard to make them come to your world by summoning them using any ritual online, and then you tell yourself that, okay, well, I kind of hope now that this isn't real, because now it feels like a threat. And that idea that they are there, and they are going to haunt you or torment you in ways that they did to other players that you've heard on the internet, is sort of, it comes back to bite you, so to speak. And I think that's one of the things. And like, now we know that it's not true. Or I wouldn't say that entirely. I've had experiences in recent years where I do get the jitters and feel like, not in Minecraft. Well, in Minecraft, I mean, I experienced it just earlier, but beyond Minecraft, and where I'll just be walking around my house in the dead of night, and all of a sudden something feels off to me, and it doesn't sit right, and it feels like something's watching me, some kind of otherworldly being. And so I feel this need that I just need to get out of there, and it's happened a few times. And or another example is when I was about to move. In the last house I lived at, there was a night when I had already taken everything out of the room, and took apart my bed, and I didn't end up sleeping in my room, because the way that I had the entire basement to myself, and it was essentially two separate rooms. One was the actual bedroom, and then apart from it was the sort of living room area where my computer and everything were set up. So I took apart my bed and I couldn't sleep in that room, so I had to sleep outside in an area that, I mean, generally I'm just unfamiliar with because I hadn't I haven't slept there at all. I had spent many a night there because that's where my computer and everything was, but overall it didn't feel right. And I mean, I didn't sleep well that night, but I think that feeling of like I know something about like everything about this is okay, but at the same time something about this just doesn't feel right. And I think that's a big part of again this feeling that Minecraft invokes that again horror mods just can't replicate because in horror mods you know what's going on. You know that you've downloaded it and you know that something weird is going to happen, but the thing with vanilla Minecraft is nothing can happen. But at the same time, you don't know, so to speak. It's such a hard feeling to describe that you know. Hello, all. Future Kazuhiro here. I just wanted to give a quick interjection and explain a couple things. So, well, one, these videos are unscripted, so the way that my brain works is that my thoughts are really, really jumbled, especially that when I try and speak, it's hard for me to, get my words right as they come out of my mouth, and that's why I prefer to write something down before and read off of it or do something like that. It helps to form my thoughts, but again, those videos are unscripted, so I was just going off of what the top of my head was telling me. The other thing I wanted to say was that in essence, the reason why horror mods can't really emulate the feeling that Minecraft does as a game is that our brains, because we know nothing is going to happen because we're in vanilla Minecraft, the way that our brains work is that it starts to trick us into telling us that something will happen. And that's kind of what sets in this feeling of paranoia or just an uneasy feeling in your stomach, is that your brain is tricking you into wanting to believe that there is something there, even though you know for a fact there won't be something there. Again, it's something hard to describe, but that's a better way to word it than what I've been trying to say in this video. So I just wanted to give that quick little interjection there and say that. So the way that horror mods are, you download it, you know what you've downloaded, you know something's going to happen. Again, vanilla, nothing's going to happen, and your brain tricks you with that to tell you that something will. That's just quick thoughts. You're fine. You know nothing's going to happen, but every part of your being, from what you're seeing, what you're hearing, or what the lack thereof that you're hearing is all telling you that it's not right and something is after you and you are in danger. And like that's definitely huge. And I think that's definitely a big feeling that, in this game. I'm going to go get those really quick. I want the red beds. Let's go! Oh wait, I saw some roses over there actually, or peonies or whatever they're called. But moving away from that topic of horror and those feelings, oh shoot. I wonder if I can, I hope I can die a bed after I've already made it, because that would be wonderful. Okay, good. Ah yes, the OG bed, or at least the original default color of the beds. Well, I do appreciate the colored beds, and it makes sense. The white wool would make a white bed instead of a red one. I do like the old coloring of it. And maybe there's a mod that I've been thinking of going back and playing a little bit of, that I used to play a couple years back. It's I mean, it is essentially a mod for Azure Lane, but it's called shit. I don't even remember what it's called. It's been so long, but uh, I might go back and play that mod because it's in version 10. Not 10. 10. Yeah, because we're in like 21 or something like that right now. So it was in around version 10 of Minecraft, and I think. Boom. There we go. Perfect. And I think that that version is something I want to go back to and play a little bit of, and I think the mod's fun. It's fun, and it's not. I think one of the big things that steers me away from playing modded Minecraft is how heavily the better mods tend to be. How heavily they tend to alter the game, and so I think this. That Azure Land mod in particular just is good to me because it's not over the top, I guess. It's not something that's difficult for me to understand, or there's a lot, I wouldn't say difficult to understand, but a lot to learn. And it doesn't alter the core of Minecraft's gameplay. Sure, there's a lot less combat because the ships do all of it for you, but it's a nicer aspect, and I like it. And it gives you something else to focus a little bit on, but it doesn't really alter the game, I would say at least. Regardless, that might be something I end up going to at some point and playing through that. And so, do let me know if that's something you guys want to see. I think most of my content on this channel, when it's not my animations and other such projects, might honestly just end up being mostly Minecraft content because it's what I tend to find the easiest to make content on. I like to talk while I play the game, and I think that's kind of just what it boils down to. But anyways, this is our brand new hut. And also the end of this video. It might end up being a little bit shorter, might end up being a little bit longer. So it's a bit simplistic, but I never want to spend too much time making one of these houses, and it's for the simple fact that the longer I take, the longer the video ends up being, the unedited video, and that means the longer I have to spend just listening to everything and making sure everything sounds good and cutting out what's unnecessary and all that. So I end up this recording as of now is 55 minutes long, so it'll take me over an hour to edit this, and I mean it's quite a bit of time to spend on a YouTube video, but it's worth it. I will do it. And yeah, I don't think I have much else to say. I just felt like making this, and yeah, that's where we stand. So feel free to check out my Pixiv for that manga I mentioned almost an hour ago now. Yeah, feel free to check that out, and hopefully it's something that you'll end up enjoying or wanting to read. And I'll see you all in the next one.